Hi. So I'm doing this video today because I want to talk to you about something. But first of all, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. And if not, oh well. But I got kind of critiqued today about my videos by Mark the Messenger. So I thought I would just clear up some misunderstandings about this to everybody that might be like on the same level of thinking as him. So first of all, I want to address the fact that he criticized the fact that my videos were getting kids into masturbation and sex, and I'm gonna tell you that honestly, the videos were made for kids that for like they're not for kids, but the videos were mostly made for and directed for teens and adults. First of all, secondly, that they were there because if there in case there were kids that were sex trafficked or had sexual sins or were victims, these are all victimized kids or victims of sex trafficking, porn, or kids that were addicted at a young age by bad parents for not for not for not teaching the kids right, that not teaching the kids right, how do you say this, for just being bad parents, that that these videos were for those kinds of kids, not for like everyday kids that just you know they're not for everyday kids. These videos were directed for these groups of people, for the teens, the adults, and the kids that were victims of sexual abuse or kids that had sexual addictions, like masturbation addictions or whatever, at a young age because they were victims of what's it called, were victims of sex trafficking or porn addictions. Porn videos, whatever they're involved in. This is not for everyday kids. Yeah, I would not want everyday kids to watch those videos. Um, Second thing he did was he criticized me about my Soldier for Christ songs. And I'm like, well, okay, these are very powerful spiritual warfare songs that are helping us to be like, to be like battling as warriors, warriors for Christ, and it's just like there's a powerful song called Demon I Rebuke You, etc. And if the people who wrote the song has a gift to make a powerful warfare warrior song, this is a good thing. This is why the world needs these songs here, because these songs actually help people that are going through spiritual warfare. They help people. Then that's all that matters, if the people are getting helped, right? That's all that matters then. And that's why these songs are important and they're needed. He's judging these people by their sins. And I'm like, okay, you're judging us all by our sins. But if people want to believe in God, and if they really are trying to do the best they can with God, you're not supposed to judge them by that, because they say all who believe in Christ are free from forever from condemnation. So, like, if that's the case, then why does he have to sit up here and judge everybody? Is he mad just because these people are setting out a special little song that's gonna help people, like, in a better direction with their Christ-like living? You know, I don't know what the heck was going on with that, but I mean, we're not here. I'm not here to judge and like condemn people for for things that God doesn't want me to do. Like, he don't want me to condemn people. He don't want me to make people feel bad for whatever the for like, excuse me, I just burped. He don't want me to condemn people for things that is only for him to judge in the first place. The other thing I want to say about this is that I wanna let me think that so these are the few things that he criticized about that I had to talk about this. The other thing that you want to criticize about was saying that was worldly, just because I made that video about me pretending to be a hair model for Bibles, to sell Bibles. You know, First of all, I'm not one. Second of all, that's what I would do with my powers if I was one. And third of all, because I how you say this, I would hold on, I would live in a, and third of all, I'm poor and I live in a room for rent house. So just in general, these things like you know I don't think he judged anybody right because he don't know us, so he go out there and critique people and he don't know them. I seen this other thing where he was criticizing some other people for their videos and they had to get on there and say something about it in another video, and I was like, I didn't think he was a problem until he started doing this to me too. And I was like, okay. He didn't point out my name like he did some of these other people, but he was basically talking about me because I know all these things were directed at what I just produced in my videos. And I was like, okay, but that's not why I made those videos. That's because that was to show people, like, if I was a model, what I do in my powers to, like, to make the world a better place. That's the whole reason they didn't have me be a model in the first place when I went to try out for them, because they didn't want the people, they didn't want the world to get the hold of me. Even though I'm a good person, I'm a really really good person, they were thinking that this was going to corrupt my character. They were thinking that I wouldn't stay a good person, so they excused me from the position because they didn't think that they didn't want to see me get tainted, like my character and everything, and they didn't want to see me become something else because I'm rare, because like in Hollywood everybody's pretty much in evil and stuff. So like they didn't think that I was what's it called? That I was, what's that word that describes that I was acceptable for the job, where I was like, there's a word that describes that, I just can't think of it, where I was, like the rest of them, where I could get the job, because I didn't have those same quality and characters, as you could see in the video I demonstrated, if I was one, and what I do in my powers if I was one, right? So like that's the thing. So like that's the whole thing. It was just for fun and to and stuff like that. It's just having fun with the video and stuff like that. I didn't know somebody was gonna be all up there. Like they had a lot of bad things to say about like the stuff I'm doing. I was like, dang, that's on everything I just talked about in my last few videos. And I was like, the good news for me was like, I was like, the good news is he's watching my videos. The bad news is, and the good news is he's watching my videos, which lets me know that people are watching my videos, because for some reason I was worried. I was thinking, is it just me and my friends that are watching the videos? Is anybody else seeing these videos? So like I'm just glad to know that, I'm happy to know that other people are watching my videos. So when he put this out there, I was like, dang, he is talking about me. These are what my last few videos, my last few videos just like came out and they were talking about these things. So I was like, well, I'm happy to know that other people are watching my videos. So that's the good thing about it. Other people are watching my videos, that aren't just my friends and me. So like that's the good news. The bad news is he didn't like what I was doing, but like that's his bad if he can't enjoy my videos and what I have to provide to teach the world. Because I'm here for a purpose. Like I'm here to because I want to help people. I'm here because I'm doing this for free. I want to help people for free. I want to help the little kids mostly, but my videos are directed at other audiences too, like women that are like pretty and plump, like me. I'm pretty and plump, and like we're like this. That's like their apples or their pear figures is basically what I'm saying, or that's their body type, and then I'm a pair body. So like I made videos for these kinds of people. There's like videos for like teenagers and videos for adults. I haven't made videos for the elderly yet. I'm trying to think of things to talk about for the elderly. And then there's videos for adults. There's videos for all kinds of people on here by me, but most of the videos I make are directed for kids and kids in general to get help and the help they need. And lately, I'll be honest with you, lately I've been like very fatigued and exhausted and depleted. And it's been hard for me to make the videos to my best full potential here. But I still get on here and try to teach anyways, even though I'm not doing too well. I'm not doing too well. I'm not at my fullest potential. But I mean, I see my other videos are doing really good, helping teaching the kids. But lately, I've just been depleted. So like, I'm doing the best I can to teach. And I come on here and teach. Right now, I'm depleted too. So like, just bear with me. So like, that's why sometimes I just show myself like this on the screen because I'm depleted. So I just get on here out of nowhere. So like, but like, yeah, I just wanted to clear up these misunderstandings in case other people are feeling the same way too, and other adults are thinking that I'm bad for their kids or that the contents I put out is bad for kids to watch. I'm like, I apologize if you were feeling that way. But the thing is, that's not what I'm here to create. I'm here to create a better world for everybody, and I'm here to create a better world, especially for the kids, so that the kids will be led to God and Jesus, and so that they will love God and Jesus, and that they can go to heaven someday. And that's what my whole goal here is. And for other people watching, the same for you too. And if your other adults or teens for the videos, whatever I was talking about my videos, hopefully that helps you too. And hopefully, these people saying these hater kind of things towards me or other people, and they don't really know us. This won't like really affect the way the world sees us, because you know uh that's not what that should be about. It should be about, if we really didn't, if we really didn't want to help people, we wouldn't be putting out these contents in our videos to that we create to help people in the first place. And we're helping people for free. And there's a lot of videos on YouTube, and you see people just getting drunk and high, and people getting wasted away, or some people are actually having sex in their videos in front of the camera, or taking their clothes off and getting naked, things like that. That's not what my channel's promoting. My channel's not talking about this or teaching that to other people. There's people doing worse things out there, but like, it's just, I'm not even here to condemn those people either. I'm just saying that my channel doesn't promote that at all. So like, I don't see like what the big thing is about what I'm doing over here and why it's so bad in everyone's opinion. But I'm here to clear up all the misunderstandings. If you're having the same misunderstandings as this man Mark, then like, I'm clearing up these misunderstandings in case you do, because he put some valid points, and I was like, well, I can handle healthy criticism, okay, it's healthy critiquing here. So like, that was trying to open my brain up a little bit, like, well, maybe other kids are viewing the videos I made for the sex trafficking kids and porn kids that got hurt and abused, or maybe they're watching the videos on the masturbation on that, and I'm like, on the sexual sin. So I was like, okay, maybe they are, I don't know. But the thing is, that's not what the videos were made for. They were made for the kids who were victims of this stuff, and that were addicted to this stuff because they had bad parents. That's not because this is not for regular everyday kids to be watching. Okay, that's just so you know this. That's not why these videos were created. They're created for the youth, the young kids that were having trouble in these areas. Especially when you go to church, it's very important, because especially when you go to church, these little kids have to go in there, right? And the first thing the pastor, the priest is going to do is try to condemn them or make them feel guilty for their sin, because in churches are very strict about sexual sins, or if you've been sexually abused. A lot of churches are very strict on it, and more than likely they're just going to condemn you and make you feel bad, like you did some kind of evil crime, even if it was done to you, right? So like, what would you rather have somebody tell you the truth about how this should be viewed if that did happen to you, and what you're going through, and tell you this in a loving, you know moderately caring way, instead of like telling you something like, we condemn you to hell, God's gonna condemn you to hell, you're an evil bad person because this happened to you. And that's not what anybody should have to hear if they're going through stuff like this, you understand? Because it's more important to be told things like, God loves you, God cares about you while you're going through things like this. He's the normal natural thing that this happens, like, it's normal and natural. If talking about masturbation and sexual sin, if this happens, God still loves you. If you do that, try not to let it happen again. If it does happen a few times, just keep on to repent, say you're sorry, try to correct the problem eventually. If you need extra help, go to Christian counseling or something, or talk to a friend or somebody that can help you make it stop. And don't stop believing yourself to make it stop if you really want it to end. And then what else is there, like and then about the sex trafficking and porn the kids that were victims of this. These videos about masturbation and sexual sin can help them too, because if you are a victim of a crime, imagine if you're a victim of a crime, right? And you want to be told that you're evil and you're condemned to this hell, and the devil's going to take your soul and all these things, and you're a bad person, you should feel bad for what you've done. You don't want to do that to them, because they're gentle souls, and what happened to them was not their fault, and they did not deserve this, okay? They did not deserve to go through that. So you want to be easy and gentle on them as possible, and let them know that through everything, God still loves them, and God still cares, and He loves them so much. And that's the better way to handle things versus like doing things the other way. Or you don't want to do that with kids. They're really sweet, and even if it happened to them, they're still good people, so you don't want to do that to kids, like, or to even to anyone in general as they get older, like the teens or the adults. You don't want to do that to them either. You want to handle everything with tender loving care. So, like, that's just what I gotta say about this. So hopefully I cleared up the misunderstandings, and I'm gonna end this right here. God loves you.